Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. We are starting right back here. It's been quite a long time since I have recorded a video, so I'm sorry about that. I'm actually in the middle of trying to move into my own house and finish up my senior year of school, so I've had a lot to be on my mind, plus work and everything, so... But it's going good. I've finally found the mother of all editing filters. So before, you could probably hear me, clicking, typing, mouse clicking, all sorts of stuff. I finally found the perfect blend. I got a new keyboard that doesn't click as much. You can barely hear my clicks. The only thing you really hear is this, and that's not even that big of a deal, because I don't really do that often. So finally, I have found the perfect mixture for filters, and I'm so happy to do that. So now I can finally get back here where I remember I didn't want him to die, but I wanted him to die, so I'm both happy and sad. So what do I do? What am I doing? I actually don't know. Am I talking?
So,
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up and looked around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
but
And we came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got there, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked? And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it, and why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking here. But I'll probably have to leave this area to figure out. Alright, actually, let's see if I can leave. There's only one way in and out of this room. The door in here is locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from the inside of the art room. Don't see any way to lock it from the art room. The door can only be locked from the inside of the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies, and the door designed so that it can only be locked from the inside. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository, so that someone is... Repository door has been added to... Alright. Can I leave, or is this a do? Okay. Hinata or Sakura, what do you got? There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then...
Would you like my help? Yes. Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search, and soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo-Justice. It also became clear that Robo-Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Kyoko and Byakuya, we began the search for the costume assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office... What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor, where we split up and began searching. Then, right after that, Celeste screamed. This time, she had apparently been the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made the way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Hmm.
And then... Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to split up into two groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect on the third floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone, headed back to the third floor to tell others what happened.
However...
But at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time, because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that means when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. We are hallucinating. Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. Oh wait, that was me. So from there, we began our search for both missing bodies, and after some time, Celeste told us she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. And there we discovered the two bodies that apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now. Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine at any time. It's funny how it's been a while since I've recorded, and the game pretty much knew that, so it's like, you know what, here, let's recap everything for you. Hifumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. Yeah, you're fat. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. And all the way from the first floor to the third floor, and all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which is laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait, something's off about why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus right now. That's right, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses? But who would do that, and why? Hifumi's glasses have been added to the Truth Bullets section of Handbook. Poor Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Blue tarp has been added to the Truth Bullets. Alright. What about you? Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When he attacks and murders and when the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died, yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words,
then there's no room for to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb. But you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding here somewhere.
What?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there's a few more other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if they couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't compete with our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all that there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why did they bother killing 2 people? What? Because all the rules say if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found.
I see.
Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with this attitude? But you have my appreciation. Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. These mysterious words hung in the air as they left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? Okay, let's see. Can I leave now? A little more. What else is there to look around for? Because it's a dolly. It doesn't have any handles. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. It's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved. Oh, I didn't get to read that. What's the explanation for that? I specifically remember seeing one thing. Is that it? Nope. Which was on Hifumi's body when he was moved from downstairs. You can see wheel marks going through his thing, so he wasn't dragged. He was put on that thing. All right, I already checked that. I already talked to you. What's there? Oh, right, the wall of hammers. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait, for some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer has been added to the truth bulbs. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about, but first, the nurse's office where Hifumi was found, then equipment room where Taka was found. Alright, let me leave now. Yes. To the nurse's office. Yes. Whoa, I move fast. I forgot about that. I've been playing a lot of Dauntless recently, so I'm not used to, like, moving this quickly. I'll unlock this soon. 2 downstairs, which is not. This is the science room. Yeah, physics lab. Nope. This way. I am blind as a bat. There we go. Downstairs. Where's the nurse's office for one? I think. Down I go. Yeah. Right here. The hammer's still here. Hello, Celeste. What are you investigating? Or what are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything. Precisely speaking, I'm simply going around seeing if Yoda might be heading somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
See.
How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to get worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when I got back, the body was gone. We could not have been... It could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body within a short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Celeste's account has been at... Alright. Hammer. Just Hammer 3 is one that used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body, but left the weapon behind. Alright, what? Looking at it? No trash can. Oh, wait, something inside. Oh, something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth, and it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Ah, but it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. His glasses! Yeah, me either. But I think it might be important. It's a cleaning cloth. I wear glasses. I use those all the time. I know exactly what it looks like. They have those ruffles and everything. Sorry, yes. Where else was I going? I went to the repository though. I don't remember. Alright, you know, I might as well just go back up to see. Because seeing as I found the cloth, maybe it'll actually let me, you know, tell people that I found it. Wait a second. Is it around the corner? Yeah. Don't waste your time. Not like you have time to waste to begin with. Art room! Can I click on Hifumi? Hifumi's vehicle body on the floor. Office. Life from first floor. Go ahead. I'm buying your blood. Yeah. Alright. Yes. What am I looking for now? Maybe I should just be looking for anyone? Alright, screw it. Let's look for anyone. The science lab. No one's in the science lab. Anyone back here? Oh, right. This is where they were found. Hey, Toko's back. There we go. There's a wheel mark. There's some kind of mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the respiratory. There was blood on the tires. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using this doll. Both rooms on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Nice. Maybe the dolly was used to move Taka's body. What about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get it to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. Hammer 4 was a weapon used to kill Taka. The body was moved to the But the murder weapon was left here. Hey, Toko. I was sleeping right here with the killer carry the body away.
What?
I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. I don't know. What is this? Huh? This tarp. I feel like I've seen this from before, just recently too. Wait a second. A blue tarp. Don't care about you. I'm gonna look at you. Okay. Alright, I feel like it's I already know where I saw it. Maybe now I have to go back to Tuck's body. Perhaps. Yes. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship is pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things are ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaired my debt. I don't owe any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah, he has horrible handwriting. That's not his. So did he say to go to Hero's room? But what's waiting for me there? Probably Hero. Hero's an idiot. No offense, Hero. Like, I love Hero. He's amazing. He's funny. Kind of stupid, though. So. I doubt he could kill one person, let alone 2 whole people. But let's just go see if he's in his room. Actually, he's been, like, sleeping this whole time or something. This way. Go this way. I don't know where his room actually is. Kitaka, Mondo, Sayaka, Chinko, Toko, Chihiro, Celeste. Ah! The door is unlocked? I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. Jumps at me with a knife. Dang. This is Hero's room. There's all kind of weird stuff in here. Where did he even get all this from? More importantly, he hasn't turned up, which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? See if he's hiding in the bathroom. I silently check the bathroom. There's nothing here. It's pretty grungy, though. How does a bathroom even get this dirty? What's here? Boxes. I think there's something in the cardboard box. There's blueprints for something, and something made out of, looks like cardboard, plastic, and paper, and plaster? This is Robo-Justice, and it's in Hero's room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Robo-Justice blueprints have been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Look at anything else. This bed? This is a normal bed, pretty much like one in my room. So yeah, that was it, right? Yes. Makoto! Big news! Big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko! What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news. Robo-Justice showed up too! Robo-Justice! It's Hero wearing the costume!
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the 2nd floor. I think Hiro and Kyoko could turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to go to the pool. I ran up the 2nd floor as fast as I could. Hell yeah, don't make me run anymore. Oh, I want to swim in that. I used to be on a swim team. I love swimming. What the heck? Kyoko, and...
I mean...
Phew, man. I have had the worst day. Hiro? Hiro?
Oh, hey, Makoto.
Yeah, duh. Who else could I be? That's a good question. Huh? What? Why do I look like this? Did someone come along and model me while I was sleeping? What's this? Wait, was it the Illuminati?
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean.
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, a caress or on my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden, without a trace.
Wow.
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never
It's
mind.
nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, she says that, but doesn't she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind? First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
Oh, well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was sleeping, don't even know what happened, then I woke up and I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you.
Huh?
Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong.
I didn't make this stupid freaking thing.
it would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that keeps you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Phew, free at last! Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume.
Um...
Wait, what? Hold on a second.
Honestly.
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
Is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made the costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious the one who put the costume on and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible!
was Hiro. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the
Kinky.
worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's gone a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves a fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else would possibly be the costume attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine. But if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit, Hina started putting on Honorable Justice costume.
Huh.
Yeah.
See? Look.
Ha,
See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again.
Ah.
Well, well, now you're all out of excuses.
Um-
No, see, it's 'cause you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces of the floor, off the floor, and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear
Just
this.
a second.
See, I told you it was impossible. You're absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But
Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same but fits them.
Honestly.
if you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
What the heck?
Evidence? You claim that is another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
That's the worst.
Who cares? Hero is the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we... Oh, goodness, sorry, I'm hiccuping. Which is how we know it was him. I mean, is that totally true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? Robo Justice costume has been added to the bullet. Am I leaving or am I still talking? Alright. Let's see what you say. It's looking more and more like it really was a setup. 16 lost thought, don't think she's gonna talk.
Oh.
I certainly did not expect Hiro and Kyoko to turn up at the same time. But where has Kyoko been hiding this whole time? I have no idea.
Then
Perhaps she is really working for the mastermind. What else would explain her questionable behavior? But you are quite protective of her, yes? That's because she's helping me out so much up until now. If I were the mastermind, that is exactly what I would do to earn your trust. What about you?
What the heck?
If you don't mind telling me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed, Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it! I did not!
Huh?
Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed...
How about that?
That's it! I know who did it!
So then.
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least 30%
Which means
right.
Alter Ego and Chihiro must have done it!
Correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please.
Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong. I
bad.
know. That note. Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And there's what it said. I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out. So don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But last thing I remember is going to the rec room. Then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
Then the real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So.
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that can do that. Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote that all to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? Yeah, they pried on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have right here in my pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure. Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with that you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? His account. Now then, shall we return to our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hiro. No, it's like I said.
The worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. He must be totally broke, and that's why. Wait, it's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? You're right. I need to go look for the second suit in that note. Feet don't fail me now. I guess I'd better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away. Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem.
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you
Why
disappeared?
is that?
No. To reject me so simply. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
Shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we go?
Hey,
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpse. Examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer?
anyway,
We have to hurry before the class trial begins anyway. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. They are in the repository. Then I guess we should head that way for now. Repository it is. Nope. This way. Wait a second, third floor or second floor? About to find out. Yep, I'm right before. Right here. Let's go! We Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment.
so then,
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka without hesitation, began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. What are we talking about?
I see.
Koto, I found something. You did? You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? He did?
Phew.
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, it's not that. Anyway, you said he had a watch?
So then,
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving right. It's most likely broken when he had encounter with his assailant, or assist, whatever it was. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime after 6?
that's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey! Ugh! Taka's irritated voice pierced started with it's almost 10 o'clock, you know that?
In other words,
So if it worked at 10 last night, it could have been it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m., meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Broken wristwatch.
However-
Broken wristwatch. And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appeared to grip something. You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto,
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
because
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited for this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
hey,
Was that all in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does
is
it?
that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's
So
body.
then,
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he left us a few clues of his own. Now the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse from the nurse's office where he discovered it here to the respiratory. All the way from the first floor without noticing it. Just can't see how it's possible. Further seems like this is just the same thing I've already read. Alright. So, did you find
Indeed.
anything? I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper?
that's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He'd stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he'd hid it on purpose, you see. His pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey.
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed on his pants, it's like, it better not be important, Hifumi, or I'll never. It better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note? I found a hole. Maybe you can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out anyone at 6 a.m.
So,
That sounds very familiar. That's it. That's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling the truth.
however,
Although it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And there's it said, I found a hole, maybe you to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so I'm going to record at 1 a.m. The time is different. Hiro told us his note meet up at 1 a.m. With a note they wrote, Hifumi asked him to meet up at 6 a.m.
Is that right?
Alright, before I read this, I'm not reading, I have my eyes closed, but what I'm thinking is that was slipped underneath Taka's door, seeing as he has a ripped piece of paper in his hand, and that piece of paper is missing, or a piece of paper. So what the killer did was they got them at different times. So when it was really early in the morning for Crazy Hair Dude, they drugged him and then put him in the thing, and then for Taka, said 6 a.m. so that way they'd have enough time to kill him, and that's when his watch broke, because it was exactly 6, and he's extremely punctual. He never, he's always on time, always, unless he's dead. Hold on, just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him, huh?
So...
Part of this has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some more meaning there. There's some meaning to the part have been ripped. Could you maybe explain a little more? I already know, it's in fucking Taka's hand. Think carefully.
Hey.
Why would you have been clutched that grab? Why would he have clutched that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
So then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would be something important like become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer.
Hey.
And while we're at it, I should tell you the other thing. The 2 victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them, so the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killing in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
Is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said is that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where the handbook may play a role. It may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. E-handbook's been added to the bullets. Ding dong, ding dong. Ding dong, bing bong. Good morning, everyone. Officially evening.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Am I gonna have to cut this video
Didn't
short?
seem-
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. I might have to cut this video short because I like to do the class trial and execution all in two-part videos. So, or two one-part. What is it? Two-part videos? Yeah, first part and the second part. Dang. I might actually have to cut this short. I might have to make this only a 50-minute video. You'll have to figure out the rest yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we'd better get going. Okay. Wow, yeah, we're already starting, so this might have to be a much shorter video than normal. Only about 10-20 minutes or so, but still. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there, two
Monokuma
Monokumas.
appears!
Hello, hello, hello. He's multiplied?
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. Just looks that way because it's an illusion. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. That's false. There's actually 2 of them. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma?
Whew.
Can we just get to the elevator already?
Boy,
You're not playing
well,
along. I don't know if I'm gonna. We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Hey!
Then Then if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train or elevator. I'll see you guys down there. I like that. That's funny.
Go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please!
Hold on. I'm not. Hold on. I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it, for serious. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume or the note? Well, no, but how unfortunate. Then it would seem you have other culprit.
Hey.
Oh, fuck, hiccup. This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your assumptions or accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first. So, oh my god. Then the real story can begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Ifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives. Boo! Yeah! Boo! Yeah! The one who killed Hifumi and Taka, the one who killed two of our friends. The killer is someone right here. Alright, shall we? I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk towards the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. Oh boy. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator door slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate. Here we are. Why does this look different? When I see all of you gathered here together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you. Why? Why are you making us do such a cruel thing to each other?
What?
Well, why? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break, which is kind of what I'm doing, to be honest. That's kind of funny because it's exactly what I'm doing. I'm like, all right, guys, wait until the next episode in the next 5 months.
Yahoo!
I'd never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. And so the curtains open once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yes. Save. Heck yeah, gave me an autosave. And there we are. That's it for this episode. Like I said, it's a little bit shorter than normal, but that just means the next few episodes are going to be action-packed, and I'm going to try to get them out way quicker than the last video, because the only reason why this took so long is because I'm busy, and I wanted to record the last video I did, which is really funny. And just to explain that, my friend has a bad mic, so it kept echoing, so that's why it was echoing. But anyway, I really enjoyed doing that, and I really enjoyed recording this. So yeah, next episode, we're going to watch someone get executed. We're going to watch 2 people get avenged and 1 person get executed. And I'm 99.99% certain it's not, whatever his name is, Tall Man. So, that's it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!